just passed the school zone and the crossing guard was just standing there, but then that happened right there. Who knows? Praying everything's okay. We're getting at Alachua. We got a couple cars that have to back up for him over there. He is coming wide. I think they're doing 1 for 1, so we'll probably get the green to go in, but never changed. Okay. So we got the bypass leaving Florida. And we got a load. I think times are changing. JB Hunt had one from right here in Georgia, just south of Savannah, going to Tampa. And they listed it at like 900 JB Hunt. And I said, I'll bid $1,650 on that because you got to always just double your miles. It's 300 miles. You got to deadhead right back out. So 600 miles, still under $3 a mile, but close enough. All miles. But you also are deadheading. It's a whole different thing with deadheading. You're not loaded. You have your own freedom. You do have some clock to worry about, but that kind of stuff. So I said $1,650, and I got an email saying, "Can you do this for $1,200?" And I said, $1,600 would be my absolute best. But before that, the computer from JB Hunt's load board app, JB360, said counter offered me $1,000, and then counter offered me $1,100, and then I got the email, and then it said I was outbid. The app says outbid, and this all happened in a matter of 20 seconds, like 20-30 seconds. So that just shows that their broker was getting notified that I bid on this load. I was interested in it, and then said, okay, let's see how low we can get this guy forward with this market. So just really holding out, knowing your worth. The market is changing is what I'm getting at a little bit. I think more guys are getting out of the game, or more people are sitting at home, which is great for us, for the one truck operations that need to be the guys that they need. So I emailed them back. I said, yeah, $1,600 is the best, and I counter offered on the app $1,600, or I bid again because my load was rejected at $1,650. And I said, okay, $1,600, and then it was just taken off the board, and the guy never emailed me back. So I was like, okay. But he was insulted by that, so he just pushed it to another day probably. And it's the same Red Bull facility that takes the Red Bull that I took to Greenville the other time. So they definitely had probably $2,000 into it, and the broker just wanted to keep a little bit more of it, maybe $1,800. But that Red Bull stuff, you think of how much a can of Red Bull costs, 2 cans of Red Bull, and how many you have on that trailer. Yeah, so that one came off. But then I got a call from NTG, which is that Nolan Transport Group, that red Bull that they have, or Rhino. I said, okay, I wonder what this is about. And I thought it'd be the same lady that I booked that, I think it was a Red Bull load with, or maybe that was the other Samsung load, but it was another guy. His name was Tyler. I said, hey man, I got a bunch of these loads going to Newberry straight through. Can you do one? I said, can you give me one today? Like I would love to get loaded today, and then I can at least be there tomorrow morning and get it right off the truck and say Samsung. He said, no, I probably can't get you today. And I told him I wouldn't be up to Savannah until about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, because I had to deadhead back at it. Anyways, he's like, well, I said, well, just do it, man. Get me locked in for tomorrow. I'll be there first thing in the morning. And now I know where it is. I won't be missing it, because last time I went to 2 different locations before I found the one, but now I know exactly where it is, so I'll be there. They loaded it up pretty dang quick, and then I can get straight through to, because I lost about 2 hours just trying to find it and get loaded, and then I'll be straight through to Newberry, and I'll be right by the house. But it's $800 again. I probably could have said, hey, maybe 9 this time because fuel's going up, but at least he has 175 of these. He says he does about 8 a week. I said, okay, well, that might be a good backhaul or whatever, just to get me back home, because it cost me $881 in fuel since the last time I filled up, but I went a lot further down, well, a little bit further south of Ocala last time. So this was a shorter amount of distance. All miles I'm going to be about 860 miles. So what do we got? $33,050 on 800 miles. I am not mad about that. So and that's a little bit less wear and tear on the truck, because I get to be empty. The truck takes way less wear and tear and engine wear when you are empty. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm coming out of Florida, get back up to Savannah, sleep there tonight, first thing in the morning, get going back home, and then hopefully I'll get there early enough where I can get another load, and then it really all makes sense. So if I can do that twice a week, $6,100, and spending, I wouldn't even spend, I spent $881 in fuel, but I went all the way home, then I went up to Hendersonville, then I went and got the load Duncan, then I went all the way back down to Newberry area. So really it's about 800 bucks in fuel or less. So that's 400 bucks. I wouldn't be mad about that. So just doing numbers in my head after all my costs and everything. 1 week would be pretty good if we could do that twice. So hold out for your loads is what I'm trying to say. Hold out for your, as an owner operator. If you guys watch the channel for trucking and to see what you used to do or to see what kind of life an OTR trucker driver that has to spend a night in a truck or 2 nights in a truck. A lot of guys spend 2 months in a truck. A lot of guys live in a truck. So OTR can mean a lot of different things. I do it a little bit differently, but I do have small children at home. But I hope that gives you guys that run a truck like me a little bit of insight. I run a Florida lane. I love Florida. It's easier on a truck. There's not a bunch of hills. I'd rather go down here than go up to Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, anything like that, because there's a lot more, I guess, just roads and hills and Kentucky, IFTA. If you don't know IFTA, it's the fuel tax, and Kentucky has their own for some reason. Not a big deal, but Kentucky also has really high level of troopers roaming around. But that shouldn't be a reason you don't truck. I am jibber jabbering, but I hope that just trying to get to the guys that book their own loads to have hope that if we do wait, know your worth. If you can, as much as you can, negotiate and wait to the end of the day. I know a lot of you guys like to book loads ahead 1 or 2 days, but there's money to be left on the table still. Sure, it's $400 or $500, but if that's your fuel for a round trip to Florida and back, 400 bucks, then and that's in a W9. I'm getting 7.1 miles per gallon right now, loaded and unloaded. That's average for the last 20,000 miles. I don't know, just rambling, thinking about stuff. There's still money to be made. Trucking is still worth it, but you have to work a little bit harder. I did sit home for a good portion of the month last month and into this month, just trying to wait to see what's going to happen, see who's going to fall out of the industry, see who's going to stay in the industry, see if the loads are going to stack up. Because what they were doing, the only thing that gave me hope was that the loads kept getting pushed back. They can only be pushed back for so long before that broker has the customer saying, hey, I need these moved. They're stuck. They're starting to back up on my dock. I got too much inventory, and the customer, Walmart needs it, Dollar General needs it, all these different places I need to get this stuff out. So that's when they start backing up, and that's when you can start negotiating the rate to be worth it for you as a one truck to get down there and back. So, all right, this is the agricultural station. If you don't know what that is, they just kind of check, do you have any horses or any foreign plants you're gonna go intrude, like what's that stuff in the backyard? It comes from Asia, but it is nasty. It has like thorns on it, and it grows so fast. It goes throughout your whole, gosh, I don't know why I can't think of the name of it, but that stuff is, I've never seen it in the West when I lived out in Arizona and California, but out here, man, kudzu, that's what it's called. That stuff goes everywhere. They're just kind of, they give you a little wave. Nice knowing you, see you later. Looks like we got that same cloud formation. We got sunshine to the right and some clouds to the left. But we're only about 80 miles. Get up to Savannah. And what time is it now? It is, my thing doesn't show me. And my truck doesn't show me for some reason. Give me the clock. There you go. 4 p.m. 4:10. I was thinking of going to Tybee Beach, just going out there because I got so much time to spare. Whoa, that's a big old mess up in the road right there. Got a lot of time to spare until tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. So I was like, maybe I'll go. That's what I hate about, I wouldn't say I hate about trucking, but sometimes I get frustrated with that wasted time that you're like, I have to wait here, even though I have a clock to get home, but you got to wait for the load because it's reckless to go ahead and go all the way home, which I did before when the fuel was real cheap, but that's because the loads were just nothing. So I would take a big one down and just, if they weren't paying to get me anything home, I would just go home. See you later, Florida. Nice seeing you. I'm going to stop at exit 1, facilitate, use the facilities, and get to Savannah. Probably see you guys in the morning, get some dinner. I don't know if there's any football or any kind of sports on tonight, but maybe there'll be something I can watch and grab a nice meal and FaceTime T-Dubs. My son, my oldest son today, you'll see a clip right here after this of him at school. I forget what his question he was asked, but he drew this, so it kind of touched my heart.
So Cash, tell me what this is. paint.
No, this right here.
That is a truck.
It's a truck?
Yeah, and you already know, so you tell them.
You tell me.
Case and tell them.
What is it?
A truck.
And what was the assignment today? To draw what you want to be when you grow up?
Yeah.
And you put you want to be a truck driver?
Yep, I want to be one too. Can I have some paint?
Why? Because a truck driver is what Daddy does, and so you want to be like Daddy when you grow up?
Mama.
I feel like that's a really good thing to want to be like, because your daddy's an awesome person.
I just chose it.
Yeah, you can go too.
Case and tell.
There's a little storm coming. I don't know if you can hear that thunder or not, but that was pretty cool. Got a little stop in real quick, and that good picture of the truck too. But I don't really want the boys to be truck drivers. I'd like them to get some retirement, some benefits, at least 4 years in the military. T-Dubs is against it. She wants to keep her boys safe, but I believe in it. I believe it teaches even more discipline, and I'd rather do that than go to college. Plus you get help for college. So. Or 20 years like my brother did, so I appreciate all you guys for your service and everything you've done for our country. Get a little bit of rain right through here. And appreciate my brother too. But yeah, that was quite the drawing. It touched my heart, and it lets me know that he cares about me and what I do for him, because Cash is a little bit introverted. He doesn't speak his mind a lot. Yeah, but he's very, very smart. He keeps his thoughts to himself. So he'll teach you all about any game he's playing, Minecraft or Smash Brothers, or how to get to certain characters. But when he did that, it was kind of cool, and I like how he's rolling coal. Even with the new mission standards, he's rolling coal. So, love you, Cash. If you see us one day, really touched my heart. You did that for me, brother. And we're gonna get Savannah through the rain, get another truck wash, get these bugs off the dang truck. These love bugs are everywhere, and just reset for the night and get some grub. And I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, Savannah. I don't know. This police officer pulled out from the shopping center right back here, and now I think he's behind a container, but he kind of was going in this second lane opposite traffic. So I was like, and everybody was just kind of scrambling, going around him, pulling into that little, whatever that is, tire and service. So I was like, okay. Well, we're behind another W9 in front of us with a flatbed, with a logging truck going by. And good morning, Savannah. It is 80 degrees at 8 a.m. So I'm wondering, I think we're gonna go around this. I don't know if he broke down or what's going on. We'll have to turn left at the light up here, and we have the right address this time. Even though we have the right address, I typed it in this morning and it's still well, wait a second. He already got out of the car, but he's in line. This guy's in line just to turn left, so maybe I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. Anyways, even though we know where we're supposed to go, I still try to take us the wrong place. I typed it in again the way I typed it in last time, and it took me to a different place again. I'm like, that's not where I'm going. So I told the broker about it yesterday. He's like, I don't know what to say. I'm like, yeah, there's just a bunch of different Bourne avenues out here in Savannah. So if you know, you know. You gotta go to the giant one with a bunch of warehouses right by the airport. I don't know what's going on here. Now I feel bad because this guy's gonna turn left right where my truck's blocking. But there's this light gonna turn green, or what do we do? Cause I need to move up so this guy can get in. Flatbed's moving up for me. Police officer, I think he's just walking up to the front of the line. I don't know. Or maybe he's gonna be his own traffic. Now he's walking back. Who knows? Who knows? Well, these guys are getting in front of this container now, so did he do something wrong? The officer was shaking his head when he walked back to the car, but his landing gear is almost all the way down. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. But he's just sitting there in the truck, doesn't doesn't seem like he's maybe just getting a check. I don't know. Who knows? Good morning, though, from Savannah, Georgia. Let's go to get some electronics for Samsung. So there was a trash truck up there, and I thought that's why everyone's stopped here, but I'm not 100% sure why. Because a flatbed just went by me. Honda Civic. But I kind of pulled up here to look, and it's all dry vans, so I don't want to go around them if they're going to the same place I am, you know? So I hope they're not going to the same place I am, because whew, we're going to go walk up here and check instead of just bypassing them and then having to back up all the way over here. We shall see. But it makes me wonder, like, why is Publix here? Who knows? Okay, so I think that they're all waiting for whatever that US Foods is in right there. Because there's an Amazon, a lot of stuff back here, but I don't want to bypass these guys, you know? But the fact that there's a Cheney Brothers and a Publix makes me think that, yeah, I think I'm okay. There's one truck at the very back, and that's where I'm going. Okay. But yeah, I just didn't want to bypass all these guys. I'm like doing some tree removal and some trash pickup right here. Don't litter, guys. Come on. Keep in your truck. Have a trash can. So the yellow truck just pulled up. He must be going somewhere else. And Publix just pulled up, and there's now 4 more trucks behind me. Oh man, busy this morning. Wasn't this busy last time, but I also got here a little later because I was lost. So let's get in there. This one over here, not so busy. So we got a container coming out, and then we're gonna go for it. All right. Man, there's 2 more trucks behind me. That's crazy. They must have some kind of food distribution or something for Publix, because Cheney Brothers, which is the second one to the front right here, so they have roll doors. That's the only reason that I believe they're not going to the same place I am. And that's real cool. They're cleaning up all that trash. Don't throw your trash, guys. But that's a good way to do it. Just bring the dozer and throw it all in the front of it. All right. And all these guys, like, they must know the drill, because they're not even in their front seats. They're like in the sleepers. They must have a phone number on file waiting to get a call. Okay. We're going all the way to the end. Gotta turn around. Oh, it's a warehouse. Okay, well, yellow's backing up. He's the guy that just pulled out of line. That flatbed was that red truck that's back straight up right there. And then that red truck in the very back right, that's where I need to go. So we're gonna back our trailer in over here to the left. Get turned around, but I hope that guy's not getting, he's getting loaded. We're gonna have to wait for him to move, because we can't make anything happen until that flatbed's out of there. We shall see. Probably checking in, figuring out where he's gonna be. Last time, right where we're turning right now, there was another flatbed getting loaded with some big old plastic kind of things. All right, let's back this thing in, out of the way. It looks like we're gonna be here a while. You know what they're getting loaded with? Performance Food Group. I always think of like BF Goodrich when I see that, like the Earnhardt, kind of the coloring on their trailer. He's in his truck though, flatbed guy, so I'll have to ask him to move if they're gonna get me in the door. Got plenty of room right here. Last time there was cars parked right here. Okay, let's see what we got.
They're like a Port City just looking at it. 4, 2, 9.
Okay, that door right there should be easy. Let's get in there.
No worries. That's how we roll. 2 for me. 2 for you.
Thanks, man.
All right.
See you next time. Thanks, buddy. Awesome. Well, that was quick. Got loaded up. Time to roll. Let's get up to Newberry, South Carolina. Get these off at Samsung. We will slide our tandems back forward, distribute the weight, and seal this thing up. They don't give you seals here. I should probably put a strap on that. That's different than we got last time. We had small boxes. I don't know what this is. Maybe it was just in the front last time. I don't know. Strap it up, and then they don't give you seals, so just always have your own seals. I talk about this sometimes, but I'm gonna write that number on the BOL and seal it up. And we are rolling, loaded and rolling. 469 here at the Circle K, right down the street from the Savannah Airport, where we just got loaded. And thank you for all the comments about the moon. It does rotate, I guess, so other parts of the world see a different side, but it rotates once every 28 days, I believe. Mixed comments, but it does rotate very slowly, and it's the gravitational tidal pull that keeps it facing us on this side. So makes sense. I thought it just stayed the same side. So that's me being crazy or dumb or whatever, or naive. And the spaceships or the rockets, they're going up. I guess they're for what this one's going to be like an unmanned one for testing. We're going to put mannequins in there to see how they can withstand the G-forces or whatever, or the orbit. They're just going to go around it. So it makes me wonder, like, how did they do it back in the day? They just went up with one person, I guess. I don't know. So, or I mean, they just went up with one shot. So whatever. We're gonna go up there, and then I guess the second one will be with the person, a manned one going around to see how aggressive it is on the body, and then the third one will be like, let's go on there. I think that's 2024. So, but they had a delay on the launch because kind of like what happened with the Discovery, I think, where they had a crack or whatever in insulation. You think after all these years they'd use some new insulation or something, but I guess it just it's science. People are all saying, let's just tell Elon to do it. They'll get him up there. Just hire Elon at NASA for a year. Let's get this done. Or just have Elon just go to the moon, please. Elon, just get us to the moon. Up, yellow light. Here we go. I'm gonna stop at this LubeZone because I've never been here. So I'm gonna stop there. It's $478 for cash, $483 for credit, and all you guys are saying that Labor Day is kind of hiking up the price. I guess that makes sense. And also they said there was a big refinery up in the north, I think Michigan, that caught fire, so that'll definitely disperse some supply and demand, you know. So thanks for all the comments, and let's get this LubeZone and then get up to 95. I think that express van just blew the motor. My goodness. It's blowing oil everywhere. You gotta stop that thing, man. It'll catch on fire. Almost to 26. Kind of hanging back a little bit. I think that this wide load just blew a tire or something. A bunch of styrofoam and stuff just blew off the trailer they're pulling. So I think they're exiting. They should be exiting. Yeah, there they go. He just came flying by me, but little tire pieces are flopping up. So T's and P's for that guy. T's and P's that the modular home makes its destination. Or maybe that's their turn. I don't know. They definitely, I think he popped one. Oh yeah, that front tire's going. Boom. It's always something, but he went flying by me. I was going 65, and he went flying on my left side. But I don't think a lot of people, I didn't realize this when I was younger, the faster you go, especially in the hot days, it's 88 degrees right now out here, that's the hotter the tire gets. And so the hotter the tire gets, the more it expands, the harder it is on the tire. So a lot of those trailer tires are rated 60, 55 miles per hour. And these guys run them 80 miles an hour, so. Coming through Columbia. It looks like Big Lots did not lock that roll-up door. So see how that door goes up into the ceiling? The kind of work I do, you have to have doors that swing open like the truck in front of us. So when you're buying a trailer out here, a lot of guys that want to run their own authority, and being owner operator, he doesn't even care. He's sitting back in his seat chilling. Because he probably doesn't even know. You got on the CB and see if he answers. Big big lots. You have the CBO in there with the Hogan truck? If so, you got your roll door open, just so you know. We'll see if he responds to that. Probably not. I don't know. But yeah, you have to have a swing door, they call it. So it's one thing I didn't understand when I first was looking at trailers, because the roll door ones are actually a bit cheaper. And trailers started to come down a little bit in price. Finally, they were up there in the $100,000 range for new ones, and now they're back kind of 55, I think, for a slightly used one. So they were pretty expensive for a while. I bought this one for $19,500. It's a 2014 Great Dane. So they were in the 20. They used to be like 20,000. That's what you would spend on a trailer. And a trailer can't be more than 10 years old for a lot of these shippers and receivers. But rarely do they ask that. Like, I've had a half dozen times as they've had that on like the Raycon, but they don't. Maybe 3 times I've had them actually, like, they never check the VIN on the trailer. They just ask you how old your trailer. So, all that kind of stuff. That's a little trailer talk. We're almost there. We are, what, in the exit? I think we're in exit 110-ish. And we're going to 74. Back at Samson. Let's do this. Love's over there was $5.18 for diesel. And it is 93 degrees out here, man. I can't believe it, because our development, whatever community we live in, they close the pool after Labor Day, so I guess that's a common thing. I didn't have that in California when I was raised. We just had it open year round. But it's also always warm. There's a nice hood on that Mustang over there. You guys can't see it because of the foam mount, but it is 1 o'clock, 1:15, so let's pray that they are back from lunch. Don't have any breaks. They were pretty quick last time, about an hour. Let's see what we got today, but now I know the drill. I know where I'm going. What's up, Averett? I'm just trying to figure out where he's going. All right. So now that I used a drone last time, I can tell that there's that cool plant down the way that makes all those earth movers. A lot of people working at the Samsung. They make washers and dryers, she said. Big old place. I think it was that big from looking at it going by it on the highway. You don't think it's that big, but it goes way back here. All right, container, what you doing, man? Gonna need that to turn in there. I'll wait for you. I don't know. What are you doing? He jumped out the truck. Use this little dirt area like everybody else has. And last time, there was a bunch of flatbeds right here. Getting loaded. That poor dry van down there, if you could tell that the whole front of it's smashed, kind of crinkled. Looks like the landing gear gave out on it. There we go. Clear his nose by 5 feet. Let's see what's going on with the guard. How you doing? Got a delivery from Savannah, Georgia. Got that little mirror thing. They didn't do that last time. The last time just said go ahead. So checking for I don't know, any kind of I forgot what they're checking for. It's not, I don't think it's bombed or anything, just like defective trailer. I don't know. Let's get in there. Second time. Yeah. Thank you. First time? It's the second time. She said, you're good. Alright, we got a guy. Clear all that stuff. Let's see if we can get sitting right here. The roll-up door. I don't want to cut him off. So we'll stay behind him. We checked in. Somebody's ripping it up through those trailers back there because there's dust everywhere. Let's see what we got. What do we got? 6341 roll up door. Actually, yeah, I'll wait because there's another truck over there. Just rambling. Bring out bills and go see what these people are talking about. And there was a load going from Greenville, where I live, back to Columbia tonight. But it was the same broker, NTG, Nolan Transportation. And I emailed them, but it was already booked for $500. That's kind of, used to be $800 all day. Ooh, it's sunny out here. Then we got sunglasses. But yeah, it was already booked. Pretty beat up trailer. Let's get in here. Thank you. Hello. I got some different stuff this time. Got bigger boxes. Took a while. She must have been off doing something. I was sitting there for about 15 minutes with that other girl who's not in the right place. Poor girl. We said door 16, but we got one ahead of us. So filling up the propane. You can smell it. So 16. It's way down there, I think. So it's at the end because that's 7, 8, 9, 10. It's got to be past that Schneider trailer down there. So let's get to 16. Yeah, she had to go like out of here and go somewhere else. So she's got to turn around. Poor girl. She was standing there before I was. All right, lots of containers. Let's get these boxes off. But she said it might be a bit because I have one in front of me. Gonna go ahead and submit this paperwork to our factoring company, get paid for it, and they said it's gonna be a little bit. So I'm gonna give them about an hour, go get some food and freshen up, and yeah, submit this paperwork. Look for a load, but it's later in the day now. And it's into the 2 o'clock range. Yeah, 2:15. So we'll just see if we get anything that's coming up that's popping up later in the day. Yeah, where are you from, man?
Litchfield, Kentucky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that kind of by Louisville, or what's
Yeah.
that? Yeah, my mom's in Lexington. It's pretty up there, man.
Yeah.
None of that water came your way? Oh, that
No,
flood-
I've been
that
in
floods?
Georgia the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Those floods up there? Cool, nice
Yeah.
meeting you. You watch the show every now and then?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thanks
I
for
watch
watching,
you all
man.
the time.
Well, get a picture of you. And on that note, good meeting you today, Aaron. We're going to get out of all the traffic everywhere. And God bless you guys. Thanks for tuning in today. Aaron, thanks for tuning in on a regular. You and your wife, man. Awesome talking with you for a little bit. We got her right there. There's another nice W9 right. Yep. See you in a second. Right there, a little flat top. It's a nice one. Probably take a picture for the thumbnail with those two. But yeah, God bless you guys. We're gonna look for a load, get unloaded, and get out of this 93-degree heat. Till then, see you on the next one.